Chris Renshaw here, and there have been a ton of games centered around 80s nostalgia recently. Maybe because of, Stranger Things, maybe because everybody that grew up in the 80s has now got free income that they can spend on games, whatever. One of these, though, that's caught my eye has been this, Tales from the Loop. It stands out from the rest purely based on the artwork. This is an RPG that was inspired by a Swedish artist that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, probably drop their name right there. There's a particle accelerator called The Loop, and there's a whole bunch of mysteries around it, and you play as kids that are basically exploring the town, getting into trouble, and doing what kids in the 80s do, chewing bubblegum, going to arcades, and solving the nearest crime. Because that's apparently what we did in the 80s, I guess. The game comes from Free League Publishing and uses their D6 based system, which is actually really simple. All it is you roll a number of dice based on whatever your statistic is and whatever skill roll you're doing, and sixes are if you get a 6, you get a success. They take that basic system and then throw it into the setting that they've designed, which is so vibrant, and just as you're reading through this, the world just kind of springs out of the pages. And I'm not the only one who thinks this, because it turns out a couple months ago Amazon signed on to make a series based on Tales from the Loop. Right now, if you go to Kickstarter, they're funding Tales from the Flood, which is the second book by this artist, where it jolts it into the 90s, and some of the sweet innocence of the 80s are gone, and things are now getting real, and you're playing now as teenagers instead of kids. And unlike Tales from the Flood, where the kids can't die, the teenagers can. They're being irresponsible. So there you go. If you're looking for some 80s nostalgia and you want a really simple system that you can quickly just get in and jump right in, definitely give Tales from the Loop a try. It's really simple. Have you played any of these 80s nostalgia games? Which ones are your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. And make sure you follow me on all the different social media platforms. And until next time, may all your hits be crits.